Ooh, hey everybody. My name is Scotty Jimenez, and I teach down in Oxford, Mississippi. And I'm a huge Señor Wooly fan. And so, leading up to Wooly Week, I wanted to go ahead and post a little video to give you all some insight on kind of what I do to get ready for Wooly Week. If you probably noticed, Gary Toth posted something on her Twitter with a little video on how to kind of gear up and prep for Wooly Week. And one of the really big recommendations she gave was to really hit more of the story aspect of the Wooly videos. Personally, so I teach with comprehensible input. I've been teaching with comprehensible input for about 3 years now. Before that, I was TPRS, teaching proficiency through reading and storytelling. So, you know, a lot of Wooly's videos, they really they have this really awesome story that is embedded, but a lot of times it gets lost with just how catchy the song is and how funny the videos are. So, you know, in the past, I think it was last year during Wooly Week, Wooly mentioned how, you know, you should really be spending more than just 1 or 2 days with a video, because there's so much to unpack and there's so much to show the kids and to really just get as much out of those videos as you can. Typically, whenever we tackle a video in my class, it takes about 4 days, usually a 3-day minimum, and then 4 days, 4 to 5 days, sometimes up to a week. So over here to the side, I'm going to list kind of like my standard schedule. But yeah, day one is just, we usually hit some of that, the antes material that's in those packets for the pro memberships. And typically what we'll do to kind of reinforce some of that key vocabulary is do some personalized questions and answers, or PQA if you're familiar with that strategy, where we do with some PQA with the kids, and maybe also do some circling with that vocab, especially the really important vocab that you know is going to be that the kids are going to need to have a little bit of foundation for the video. Day two, we watch the video, just show it to the kids, let them laugh, let them soak it in. Typically we'll watch it 2 to 3 times in a row before we then move on to some of the other kind of comprehension questions and activities that go along with the video. So some of the mientras activities, such as just comprehension questions or who said it, and those sorts of things. Day three, we move on to the fill in the blanks of the lyrics. So we watch it again, and we have the kids pay close attention. We usually have to play the video 2, maybe 3 times based on your level of kids, where we replay the video, let the kids fill in the blanks of the lyrics, and that's also when we go into a detailed translation of the lyrics, and I hit some of the bigger, more important vocab that I really think maybe it's like new to the kids, or like popular phrases. You know, I just go back to te echo de menos. Like, that's a really awesome phrase that a lot of our kids, you know, don't know. And there's a lot going on there. So it's like, hey, kids, te echo de menos. Awesome phrase. Learn it. And then day 4, that's when we'll move on to some of the embedded readings, and also some of the review of the pictures, which you'll see me do in here in a second. So, I mean, that's just a 4-day track. And typically after those 4 days, my kids, you know, definitely have the song memorized. They know a lot of the, you know, key vocab phrases that are throughout the song. And so it's really kind of made it good for me to really kind of lock in some of the key vocab that we're trying to, you know, just get lots of reps on from those videos. So, following after this, Mike, are just 2 examples of pretty much how I review some of the slides. So if you're familiar with Tina Hargaden and Ben Slavic, one of their strategies is to review artist work. Whenever you've told a story and you have your class artist draw that story, you then throw it up on the whiteboard to kind of reinforce some of the vocab, to cheer on the artist. It's the same thing here. You take these slides, you go through them, and you don't have to go through all of them. I mean, because it would just take too long. I mean, you can milk it for as long as you want. But I hit some of the key phrases I want to. And then we also move on to embedded reading. Another strategy I wanted to address was Señor Wooly mentioned last year that a lot of times people will post on Facebook or tweet at him on Twitter like, hey, what's a good video to reinforce imperfect verbs for AR? Like, I guess the big thing, with, especially for comprehensive input, is that you're not, it's very rare to like explicitly teach grammar. So, you know, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow for all you grammar nuts out there. But, you know, in my experience, I've been teaching for 12 years now total. You know, kids hate grammar. I hate teaching grammar. And just, you know, when you're trying to, you know, why try and reinforce like a grammatical concept instead of a story by which when the kids have mastered that story, they have more of a grasp on that concept without even realizing it. It's like you're sugarcoating all of this grammar into this really well flushed out story that the kids can fall in love with. Perfect example I use you know, the first time that I introduced past tense is with Las Excusas. It's such a great video to first introduce the past tense, and it's super catchy, and the kids, you know, that's their first exposure to the past tense in my classroom, and that's when we first start to identify, okay, these are past tense verbs, and they have a cha-cha accent mark, okay? This is my little disco move that we always gesture for accent marks, and you'll probably see me do that quite a bit here in the next video. For dentista, which I really love, it's a great way to just identify and compare and contrast present tense verbs versus past tense verbs. And it's really well done, in which the narration is sung in the past tense while the dialogue between the girl, the mom, and the dentist are all in the present tense. And so, you know, I don't have to sit here and be like, okay, kids, look out. Here comes some preterite tense. No, you say, hey, kids, they just spoke in the past tense while the dialogue here is happening in the present tense. At no point in any of my instruction am I just having to stop and say, okay, kids, preterite tense verbs in the third person singular get an accent over the O. No. I mean, just show them the video, show your accent mark, and have them be able to at least, you know, at the beginning, just identify those verbs. And then as you continue on through your instruction year, you'll be able to like delve deeper into, you know, why we use the preterite or imperfect here. Bare bones for me personally is just, hey, imperfect, and I don't call them that, but hey, these verbs here, these ia and aba verbs, we use those to describe and set the scene. And then these accents with these words with these verbs with the O with the accent, those are like when they happen, boom, like that, completed action. So I hope this helps get some of y'all ready for Wooly Week. I'm super excited, and I hope this kind of gives y'all a sense on more on how to tell a story using the videos from Señor Wooly. And look forward to seeing y'all on the internets and riding on that Woolly Warhorse. Clase, 1, 2, 3. Gracias. Clase. 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 ¿Qué había? ¿Qué había? Había una niña. ¿Niña? Casa. Había una casa, claro. Había una casa. ¿Ok? Había una casa. ¿Ok? Ok. Había una casa. Era un día. ¿Era un día bonito? ¿Era un día bonito, sí o no? No. No. No era un día bonito. No. ¿Hacía buen tiempo o hacía mal tiempo? Mal tiempo. Hacía mal tiempo, ¿sí? Hacía mal tiempo. ¿Ok? Ahora, clase, ¿qué había? Había una niña. Había una niña. ¿Sí? La niña vivía. Ajá. La niña vivía en la casa. ¿Ok? Y la niña La niña, casi repita. Casi repita, tenía. Casi, ¿la niña tenía miedo? ¿Sí o no? Sí. ¿De qué? Dentista. ¿Quién? Madre, ¿sí? Ok, clase. La chica o la niña. ¿Quería ir a la dentista, sí o no? No. Claro que no. No. Quería ir a la dentista. No quería ir. Clase, ¿le gustaba? La niña le gustaba la dentista, ¿sí o no? No. No. La niña. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, clase? La niña. Lloró. La niña lloró. Y la niña. ¿Qué? Casi repita. Aplaudan a Juliana. Se quejó. Se quejó. En inglés, she complained. Muy bien. Ok, pase. ¿Por qué se quejó? ¿Por qué se quejó? ¿Por qué? No quería ir a dentista. Claro. Ok. Oh. ¿Qué había, clase? ¿Qué había? Había a dentista. Vivía en Chicago, claro, vivía en Chicago. Ok. Y la mamá, la madre. ¿Qué dijo, clase? ¿Qué dijo la madre a la niña? ¿Qué dijo? ¿Tenía o tienes una caries? ¿Tienes una caries? Ok. ¿Qué dijo? ¿Qué dijo la niña, clase? No me duelen. La niña dijo, no me duelen. Muy bien. Me lavo los dientes, no me duelen. Pero ¡oh! La dentista, entró. Ok, ahora describe la dentista, clase, describe. Era muy feo o fea. Exacto. ¿Qué más? Tenía un ojo. Muy bien. ¿Qué más? Tenía pelo negro. ¿Y qué pasó? What happened? ¿Qué hizo? What did she do? La dentista miró. ¿Y qué dijo la dentista? No me importa. ¿Sí? Y mira, clase, la dentista Llevó. La dentista llevó a la niña. Clase, mira, repita. Le dio.
Le dio.
Le dio.
Le dio.
¿Qué? Le dio. Le dio. Miedo. Yes. Okay. Clase, repita. Le dio. Le dio. Okay. Y, oh, clase, ¿qué secreto? La dentista no. ¿Tiene o tenía? Tenía dientes.
Mamá.
Sí. La dentista no. Tenía dientes. Muy bien. Y la niña gritó, pero, oh, mira, una jirafa, ¿sí?
Sí.
Ok. Clase, la mamá oyó a la niña, ¿sí o no? No oyó. Sí, la mamá habló. La mamá habló en su celular. Muy bien, clase, aplauden a la clase. Okay. Clase, I'm going to read in Spanish. All right, you're going to shout back to me in English. We're going to review some of the new words and phrases that you underlined. Here we go, clase. Clase, era un día. Era un día, era un día, era un día. In English. What is era? Was. It was a day. What type of day? Cadrevita. Lluvioso. Rainy. Exacto. Okay. It was a rainy day. Cuando la chica se despertó por la mañana. Clase, repita. Manos aquí. Clase, repita. Se despertó.
Se despertó.
Se despertó.
Se despertó.
Se despertó en inglés.
Woke up.
Woke up. Stay woke. Okay. Clase, no quería ir a la dentista. She did not want
To go to the dentist.
No le gustaba. No le gustaba la dentista.
She did not like the dentist.
La dentista no era nada simpática. The dentist was not nice. Nada. At all. La dentista no era normal.
The dentist was not normal.
La chica lloró
The girl cried
y se quejó.
and complained.
Okay. Close attention to this next one. Ready? La chica se lavaba los dientes regularmente. Okay. Se lavaba. Just by looking at it. Present or past tense? How do you know? Aba. Okay. Muy bien. That's a different one. You ready? Stay with me now. Okay. So the girl, something, los dientes regularmente. The girl brushed her teeth regularly y no le dolían.
And they didn't hurt.
Look at no le dolían. What do y'all think? Just by looking at it. Present or past? How do you know? The accent mark over the exacto. No le dolían. She brushed her teeth regularly and they didn't hurt. Muy bien, clase. La mamá creía que la chica tenía una caries. Look at that verb creía. Who underlined that one? Just by looking at it. Is it past or present?
Past.
Past. How do you know?
Accent.
Accent over the IA. Good. All right. La dentista le dijo que iba a operar inmediatamente. Raise your hand if you underline iba. Y'all people that didn't underline it know what it is?
No.
Then underline it. Iba a operar. Hey, down at the bottom, what did the dentist say to the girl about operar? Towards the bottom. Yeah, what's that mean?
I'm gonna operate now.
I'm gonna operate now. So if that's present tense, what do y'all reckon iba is?
I'm going to.
Hold on now. If boy is present tense, what do y'all reckon iba is? Past tense. So what's past tense of I'm gonna operate?
I need to operate.
Say it one more time. Was gonna. Alright. She was gonna operate. Children, on the back. Okay? You have a comic strip. Alright, write your name on this half sheet of paper. Alright, children. Instead of you writing and creating your own story, this time around, alright, you're going to write a story based on the illustrations. Okay? Should be a little easier. Okay? Because you don't have to make it up. Hold on. Okay? You're going to write it in the past tense. Oh, don't panic, children. Hey, listen. This is your first time writing in the past. It's going to be okay. Don't panic. I know your word count will be a lot lower. Okay? Look on the board. Here's all the words we've kind of talked about so far using this story. Okay? Be sure to add descriptions, right, within the first picture alone. Okay? Hold on. Just like there's no introductory picture. So maybe we'll say, "Hey, there's a boy. He lived in wherever," right? Oh, don't start yet. Also, and on top of that, you can add stuff that isn't explicitly in the picture, okay? And guys, if you need to skip a picture, that's fine too. I do want you to try to get to the very end, okay? All right. Again, I'm gonna give you 7 minutes, okay?
Finish this.
No, okay, to write as much as you can. Like I said, you're not getting a grade. You're not getting a grade on how accurately your Spanish is. You're getting a grade on your writing stamina and your endurance. Okay? Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go.